7, 6, breakfast sandwich, T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, turkey sandwich, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am waiting. And let me see. Ali Oxford Free. Elay, are you there? Present. H, yeah. Let's go. Turning up the volume. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Turning up the volume. Testing, 1, 2, 3. The angle looks different from my camera versus what I'm seeing on the monitor. Don't know why it do that all the time. But I like the look that I'm getting on my monitor because it makes it look like, to me, like I'm in New York. I want more of my body to be shown though. I don't want to be out of the scene like that. Which way do I turn the camera? It would be nice to get on here without having technical difficulties. Let me fix the camera just a smidget from my personal liking. Okay, that looks nice. And however the light is picking up is doing a good job because I don't have the ring light on this time. And that's good because it will guarantee that I won't get a headache from the light being like bam right there. So I'm thankful that it's picking up nicely. I think I might roll with this today because it's comforting and it's inviting. But number one, it's comforting for my eyes. I believe everything is set to public because I believe it is. Yeah. I have all my settings in the way they should go. I just finished a video recently and I said that I would be back. I typed in my notes for the replay game that I will be right back and I'll be going live again vertically on the YouTube platform. Today I will be talking about in the vertical stream people, I will be talking about the celebration of YouTube, albeit that it is their birthday. They have two birthdays to me. They have a birthday because they were born in like February, and then the birthday I want to talk about is content creator birthday. Hi. I know, right? The most recent study. So today I'm celebrating content creators because YouTube is celebrating us content creators. We the content creators. But there is a tab I went to. They further expounded on what they were celebrating. Not only are they celebrating the content creators, they're extending a hand to say thank you to people who just watch, who participate, who've liked, commented, subscribed, and aren't active on YouTube. As far as content creators, they're just using this day, which is April 23rd, 2025, to celebrate us, you all. So happy 20th anniversary, because we are celebrating the first day the video was uploaded on YouTube. And let me pull up my tab and talk about which video that is. The video that was first uploaded to YouTube and went viral and made YouTube history is called Me at the Zoo. That happened April 23rd, 2005. And now that I see that my lighting is a little darker since I changed, I have to put the lighting on, but not make it so bright. Let me see how this looks, just a moment. I'm going to play it as low as I possibly can and see how that goes. I don't want the light to hurt my eyes and give me a headache. Hi, GIR or GIR. How are you doing? When I said that out loud, it made me think of the dog from, oh my gosh, not Ren and Stimpy. Invader Zim, because that's the name of his dog. Are you an Invader Zim fan? Sound waves. It's about time for the food dye ban. It seemed like they've been talking about that for almost over 10 years. I really thought at one point they put a cap on the red dye specifically about 10 years ago, because I remember having this same conversation. Red dye is atrocious in some of the foods. My opinion when it comes to red dye combined with sugar-free products is dangerous. I know a lot of people were having food allergies at the time, but before there was a thing called food allergies, it seems to me that the dyes were the main component of the food allergies before all the food sensitivity talk just came into being. I hope they make a decision and stick with it, because some of these dyes are harsh. They are really harsh because we're just drinking color. If they use veg instead, would it cost more because it expires fast? That's a good question. Logically asking that, I think so, because it's alive in a way. But that's what refrigeration is for. So that means they will have to, in my mind, make the prices lower to guarantee that it'll fly off the shelves faster. But they don't want to do that. Pepperoni! That's a cool name as well. Yeah, it does. It dyes my hands when I eat it temporarily. No, as smart as people are and the birth of technology, I'm quite sure it will be a safer way to have food colors, because it actually makes the food look more fun to eat. So getting away from the harsh chemicals of the dyes is a plus. Remember, I believe I talked about this before, but I'll bring it up again since we're talking about it. No different from tattoos, at one point, let's just say 25 years ago, to kind of put it in a more barbaric time for some of us. People had this stigma, at least in my community, about being careful to get a tattoo because you didn't want to risk getting an allergic reaction because of the dyes. So having said that, were they using the same dyes and tattoos like 25 years ago that they were still currently using in food today? That will cause a foreshadowing or foreboding of people warning folks before they went to the tattoo to be careful because of the reaction. So that was a good topic right there. Beats, man, to me that's the number one right there. Good mercy. Boy, if you want to change your hands for a long time, just dip your hands in beet juice. I've eaten beets, of course, from the can, and I don't like how it make my teeth instantly turn colors. I know I can brush my teeth, but it's still gross because at the time I'm eating them, I'm walking around and my teeth and stuff look like, ugh. Beet powder. Speaking of the beets, do you guys remember the Doug cartoon? In the beets, they were like, ooh, something tofu, ooh, ooh. I eat my sugar cereal because it makes my teeth bacteria. And don't you eat too much fried food? Yeah. Shouts out to Doug cartoon and the beets. All colors in food are all sourced by natural ingredients. That's true. Yellow, lemon, purple, and so on. Yes, but the thing is, the circle around is them not wanting to do that because the cost. It's the cost. It's the cost. They don't want to pay the cost to be the boss, so they choose to cut corners. And here we go. Them putting something else in the substitution for color, opposed to just using 1,000 lemons to create yellow. So that's the argument. Paying the cost to be the boss do cost, so they don't want to do that. You know, for me, you want to make green, go get some leaves and smash them, boil it down, and voila. But hey, I know that's right, pepperoni. And then Soundwaves laughing, right? Do you think they want to do that though? They trying to let go of the farmers so we can just go to them for food. Farmers will do well start farming. Yeah, to that. I mean, eggs. Heck, people are probably going to jail for fighting in the grocery store over eggs. Mm-mm. I'm eating food right now because I'm going in tough today. As I look on the screen to see where I'm at, I don't lose my place. But did you know today YouTube is celebrating us who are participating in YouTube content creators? That's what I want to talk about today. We need more farmers. I'm sure a lot of people would prefer to live in a more rural area, away from cities. I personally would. I'm too attached to modern society. You know, I just wish it was more of a, like video games. You can choose where you wish to live and that be that with no stipulation or regulation. Because it's just so simple. That's it and that's all. We should be able to just choose where we want to. I think that's why I like playing simulation games like Roblox and stuff, because you don't have to question anything. You can just, like, I want to build this there. I want to have this there. I want to have that there. Roblox is fun because it actually allows me to exercise using my creative thought. It helps me get outside to practice continuing thinking outside the box for things that should be so simple, like you're agreeing on, pepperoni. Things that should be so simple should not be so hard to come by. So when I play the video game on Roblox, it helps me keep my mind in the thought of positive thinking, not locking up my imagination, because you need your imagination in order to make things come true in your life. For example, on the boring side, you are using imagination to strategize creative ways to come up with money the right way. You are using your imagination to plan out your day creatively to try to touch all bases and to hang out with friends. So I recommend video gaming. I wish sometimes I had like multiple save files in life. Like one world would be in my life now, the other I would be somewhere in New York, the other will be living like Minecraft. I feel you. But if you watch all these multiverse shows, I believe it is true. This one that we're currently living in is unfortunately more boring and boring because of restrictions. But just think, it didn't used to be that way. But albeit, please keep in mind, if you're into it, energy transfers. Energy cannot die. It can only be contained. So just keep on believing and imagining those multiverses of worlds. So let's say when you transition from this world, you can go to one that you've already created and prepare for yourself in your mind here, and go to one of your choosing in the next one. Please be advised, energy can only be contained. It never dies. So that's a grain of hope that you can have to never stop believing, never stop dreaming, and what you want your world to be. And that's what I believe in. Energy never dies. Last thing I'll close with the heavies is, when you go to sleep, you dream, right? You wake up and you be like, man, I had a good dream, a bad dream, a mediocre dream. Or I hope those things that I dreamt about don't happen. When you go to the quote big sleep, I would want your big sleep to be in a place that you would prefer. So You have to have your insides right, so when you transition, you can be more guaranteed to transition to somewhere nice. Because if your perfect vision is to go to your perfect world, that means negative energy is not welcome in your next world. So that means you have to make sure you work on yourself to the best of your ability here. So when your battery dies here and you go to your next world you have created for you, because if you think it, you can build it. If you dream it, you can build it. You don't want to not have access to the dream you built because you haven't gotten right with yourself and with others down here. That's it, that's all, and that's what I believe. That's what I strongly believe in. And that's a great way to start for anyone who's searching for some type of spirituality or whatever. I believe that's the best way to start. And then beyond your venture on looking for things like that, I wish you the best and safety as you travel and experiment on soul searching, and that you don't get intentionally misled by people who intentionally mean you harm because all you want to do is do right. Whew. That's that on that. Thank you for the questions, and I'm glad I was able to have something up here to share with you all. Now that's the soundbite. So today what I'm coming in here talking about is YouTube actually celebrating us YouTubers, content creators. Because today marks officially when the first YouTube video was uploaded. Thank you. Shouts out to Pepperoni and Sound Waves. Yes, so this is a gentle reminder from you, from me to you, aka the universe, who's rooting for you through me from your world to get to you, to say, this is a gentle reminder to get back to the old you and the positive creative thinking, because that's what's going to fuel you from this day onward. So YouTube was officially founded on February 14, 2005. Yes, when the domain name youtube.com was activated. However, the first video, Me at the Zoo, was uploaded on April 23rd, 2005. That's what I'm here celebrating. YouTube then goes in, if you go to YouTube homepage, at the top left you're going to see the hamburger or the 3 lines. Next to it is always a picture now that you can click on where it's moving and letting you know what they're talking about. So I clicked on it, and that's how I got the information today. They're celebrating the first YouTube upload that went viral and just was uploaded in general, called Me at the Zoo, and I do remember that. So had it not been for the upload of Me at the Zoo, there would be no me right here talking with you right now. There would be no you talking to me right now, had it not been for the uploading of Me at the Zoo, which is April 23rd, 2005. And that video and that history is set in stone, and we have reached the 20-year marker. Can you believe it's been 20 years? Now, I have something to say / ask, because I'm just talking with you guys while I mill out these thoughts out loud in my mind. Now, when I heard about Me at the Zoo, my mind instantly went back to Gayle King. Gayle King of not Good Morning America, but let me look, CBS This Morning. So I had to do a Google check. Yes, it is crazy. Well, the first ever YouTuber, Me at the Zoo, is a video another gentleman made, but that video was uploaded April 23rd, 2005, officially 20 years ago. Had it not been for him doing that, you and I wouldn't be talking now. I joined YouTube in 2012. So I've been on YouTube for more than 10 years. But I do remember Me at the Zoo being uploaded. So having said that, I thought about Gayle King. And I'm like, wasn't Gayle King the one who introduced Me at the Zoo and interviewed the YouTube people in general? So I looked it up and it says yes. Gayle King, come on back to me. Yes, Gayle King was on CBS This Morning 10 years ago. She joined the show in 2012 and celebrated her 10th anniversary with the show in 2022. Because I remember Gail King talking about the video, the Me at the Zoo video in YouTube, when it was really blowing up on social media, just being the dominant source where people were just flocking to. I'm not sure in particular who she was talking to or with, or unless she was just talking about a collaboration of a video put together. But this video, Me at the Zoo, was in there, and Gail was just blown away at how YouTube just took over everything and just started changing. Because she was wondering if she was going to be able to get used to it. She didn't even know what it was, and now this same old talk. But I thought that was really funny because I do remember Gail being on there talking about that. So happy birthday, YouTube, and happy birthday, us content creators. YouTube first started out as a dating site. Although I knew about Me at the Zoo, I wasn't on YouTube at that time by way of a dating site. How I found out of Me at the Zoo was probably by way of Facebook, it being shared on there or something. But yeah, YouTube started out as a dating site that didn't kick off the way they wanted it to, so they started accepting just like random video uploads or something. And that was in 2005. I got on YouTube 2012, which leads me to want to talk about the Wikipedia thing. I put the Wikipedia link into the description, so if you want to read for yourself and or read along with me as I read some of the paragraphs out of here, just to refresh my memory about the history of YouTube, and then see if anything I read reminds me of something in my life at that time, and so on. My first videos were like crazy. Frog and the Fresh Prince dance. Ah, cool. Do you still have them? If anything, do you have them like on private or whatever, so you can have them for your personal archive? That is dope. Yeah, I have my videos up. I only have from my not 20 years, since 2012, I only have a handful that are privated. But outside of that, the majority are still accessible for you. I did make about 8 different commercials these past few days, rehashing some of the videos that I did in 2012, where I just basically show a clip of the video from 2012 and I narrate over where I was or how I came up with the idea, just to refresh the new people on this platform of who I was, where I've been, where I'm going, and how far I've come, and how I look different too. Oh, cool. Those are the first videos you saw as a kid. Yeah, that's really cool. See, you have YouTube memories now. We are all a part of history. We're all a part of social media history, and I'm quite sure YouTube is in textbooks as we speak. It's nice to be a part of something really cool and not always a part of something bad. So, and the good news of life, congratulations, we are sharing, witnessing, and breathing this fine news of history called YouTube. Oh, cool. You made a Dragon Ball video. You gotta deep dive to find it. That'd be dope. I want to make Dragon Ball Z videos where I do commentary. So much time has gone by, and there's so many things I still want to do on here. And I know I will be able to. But the thing is, you know how you do make write a vision, make it plain? I just had no clue in my mind that my YouTube would turn out like the way it's turning out currently. I wrote the vision several times, many times, and I write it constantly over and remind myself of the vision in my head. But goodness, I didn't think it was going to turn out the way it is today. Oh, goodness, I'll tell you that much for sure. But I did listen to a message yesterday. You know, you can write the vision, make it plain all day, which is good. But in the waiting, what are you doing while you wait? So I can't say I must applaud myself for keeping busy instead of just waiting for it to happen. Because if I don't keep busy and work towards where I see where I want to be, I won't have anything to show. So as I look back, well, almost 12 years from now, I have a whole lot to show by way of social media. Had I just waited for all the chickens to come home to roost on this platform. So once again, I have the Wikipedia link down in the description box, and I will begin reading some of this paragraph from Wikipedia. It says YouTube. For the company's channel on YouTube, see YouTube channel. I'm already there. Why is it gonna tell me to go see something and I'm already there? Get it together, Wikipedia. Get it together. YouTube is an American social media and online video sharing platform owned by Google. YouTube was founded on February 14th, 2005 by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jude Kareem, 3 former employees of PayPal. Y'all, did you know that they were 3 former employees of PayPal? Headquartered in San Bruno, California, it is the second most visited website in the world after Google search. In January 2024, YouTube had more than 2.5 billion monthly active users who collectively watch more than 1 billion hours of videos every day. I'd like to give a round of applause to everybody in this chat for being a part of that 1 billion number. Hey, who did that? We did that. Who did that? We did that. And I am going to take the time to put some party emojis into the chat because of that. I'm going to put some party emojis in the chat because we did that. Hey, we did that. We did that. We contributed to the watch time. I'm typing it in. It's a family affair. It's a family. It's a family affair. Oh man, let me pull up my bigger screen so I can read what you've typed in here. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, it's no pressure to subscribe. Hey, thank you for even thinking of wanting to do that, and I'm glad that I'm able to send comfort. Yeah, I was talking about Doug, and then someone's name in here reminded me of the dog from Invader Zim. So I'm wondering, like, bruh, did you get that username because it was inspired from Invader Zim? Wow, thank you so much. And it's funny because the last video I was able to remind myself of some things, and here it is in this second video. We are just bouncing off one another in this chat because you have this. I'm going to read it out loud because I have to say it to explain my sentiments. You have such a beautiful soul, comma, smiling voice. I feel so relaxed right now. LOL. I'm not subscribed, but I definitely will be before I'm out of here. I heard you talking about some old Nick shows, so I'm rocking with you. That comment actually reminds me of when I first started here in 2012 when I was trying to go live on videos. And the whole origin of me starting on YouTube was because I saw that I could have somewhere to get paid by being me and creative. I wasn't in high school anymore, so I didn't have a creative outlet anymore. I had 0 friends, and I just wanted to just continue to be creative and have fun and not lose my creative self. So when I was introduced to YouTube and found that all out, I was like, oh, I'm going to run to YouTube. But having said that, I heard that several times that in person and on here that my voice is soothing And I thought that was a compliment because it affirms what I like to do, which is write books and read all of the books that I've written and have book talks about it. That was going to be the main foundation of the things I talked about when I got on here. But life got to life, and then YouTube's rules and regulations started to change, and so it was a lot of things that I wanted to talk about I would not be able to talk about. And yes, Rico King, I actually have been working on my animation voice. And that's funny you should mention it, because yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was looking through my notes trying to find a specific voiceover service that I felt comfortable with. But during that time, my desk got moved around and some of my notes got lost. That's not an excuse nor a pass for me to not get busy with the task, but just know that it's still heavy with me, and I know in due time something fires voiceovers will come to me. But I did not put it on the back burner because that's something I still want to do. Just know I'm not resting on everything happens in its divine time and I sit on my butt and not let nothing happen. In the meantime, I am practicing on random videos, doing different voiceovers and vocals with the little props that I have. And I've realized after watching some of my videos, come to think about it, from 2012, that my voice has gotten stronger from then to now. So I'm happy about that. Thank you for coming in and asking all those questions, because not only is it an accountability check for myself, it's a gentle reminder for you guys to know that with the power of imagination, that's the one tool that we were all gifted with, and it is up to you to strengthen it daily. Thank you. I sure will be striving for greatness. Thank you very much. See? You should do voices. I do them for fun, but I only recently thought about doing voiceover work. Yeah, it is fun, and you can get paid for it. Just simply start by typing in voiceover jobs. It's a lot easier to come across that information now than it was when I started looking for it, honestly, years ago. So I can say that much for sure. And then with the power of YouTube, you can even, if you want, keep the YouTube platform that you currently have and devote a playlist with you just showing your voiceover skills in the said playlist. Or if you want to have a separate YouTube channel devoted just for that, talking about the struggles of YouTubing, or the struggles of trying to find a certain voice to deliver, talking about your story of when the idea came about, the notion. Because unfortunately, if it's in a niche, it'll be easier for people to find you. And as I'm talking to you about this, I'm also getting my answer back of how I can set this up for myself. So this is crazy, because it's like I find myself helping others, and then me and willing to help others, I find answers that I've been really trying to find. Answers could be right in my face, but I think they weren't meant for me to find, albeit by helping someone else. Wholeheartedly, though. So I'm getting my answers back. So this is a great stream, because this is what YouTube is supposed to be about, guys. Networking, fellowshipping with people at the right time, at the right place. So this is a very good live feed, not only for myself, it's a good live feed for you guys. I'm going to look on my computer screen and read some of the comments, because it's easier to read. Let me read them out loud. Let me see. I am a proud subscriber of your channel and what you do and what you got going, love. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. I can't tell you this much. It was tough being a YouTuber for so long, because I chose not to just stick with one category. And I was told in my earlier, seemed like weeks, was starting YouTube, from someone who came out of the woodwork suggesting that if I don't pick a niche, I pretty much won't go anywhere on YouTube. I couldn't stick inside that box, because there's multi sides of me. So I knew that that was true. And my YouTube channel suffered, to me, severely for not sticking in one lane. But here I am 12 years later, and the tables have turned where those same content creators who are specifically focusing on one niche are trying to get out of that because perhaps they've outgrown that topic or just want to do something else. Let's see here. I thank you for that. What voices do you do, and what's something I probably heard you in? Something you probably heard me in is just these YouTube videos, because I haven't gotten a commercial gig unless somebody stole my voice and getting paid from it. No, so I have a voice. Let me find her. This is the typical one I use when I'm on. Oh, I can tell you this. I have a second channel. It's a Funko channel with these little guys where I have to use multiple voices to portray the characters. So this one is her. Let me read what's going on in these comments. Oh my gosh. Who's all in these comments, LA? Well, if you turn around and read for yourself, I'm gonna turn around and read what's in these comments. Okay, Pepperoni, what's going on, Pepperoni? We have, thank you for that, prayer hands. What voices do you love to do? Question mark. And what's something I probably heard? What do you mean when you heard me in? Not you, girl. He's talking about me. So that's some of the things I do on my other channel. It's Team Funko, We Got the Funk, and I'm just a total geek, and I have like all these toys and stuff over there. I do that one. I have him. He's one of my favorites. Funko Pop Man with a Knife. His name is not Funko Pop Man with a Knife on the box. He's from a video game, but I call him Man with a Knife on my channel. And he has an attitude because he's tired of taking care of the Funko Pop house. Hello? Is this thing on? Can you see me? How does my hair look? I can feel my personality coming through. Hi, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is my honor and privilege to be on here expressing my gratitude for LA of LA TV. Someone wanted to know about me, myself, and I. That is not true. They want to know about me. It is only an honor that I thought to give you some time on this channel, because you're supposed to be on the other channel. I'm not supposed to be on the other channel. Let me read these comments. Crying, laughing emoji. Love that, LOL, and no worries. I'm the same. I got my own collection because I do like custom figures, not Funko, mainly Dragon Ball stuff. Oh, really? We don't want to talk about Dragon Ball over here. We're talking about me only. Look, they have an attitude problem. I'm going to sit him down because he's getting crazy. Those are the ones I do on there, and then I like to slow down and talk really slowly. One of my trailers I have, like as a redirect, like say when this video goes off, this video will automatically redirect you to a video I made, and one of the redirects is the Funko Pop, but they'll be like, no one in this documentary was hurt. There's a disclaimer at the bottom expressing that nothing happened, even though it looked like something happened. I like to do that. And then what makes it even more fun and funnier is I'll run it through the editor and make it a bit faster so it sounds even funnier. So I like to do stuff like that. Those are my favorite ones. I have another video, another voice where I am actually trying to get stronger, and it's from a character that I made called Diapers. And you can see that original character in the video I have called Thunderstruck, where I have all these drawings, and it's like it's a slow-mo flip book animation. and it's just random pictures of the character. But I lost that voice when I got my tonsils taken out, so I've been trying to recreate it. So it goes something like, what can I say, because I don't have that doll with me anymore. I lost her in a move a long time ago. So for lack of a better person, oh, she don't look right, she don't fit with this voice. So let me get Wreck-It Ralph. I'll get Wreck-It Ralph and pretend that this is going to be his voice for that, so I can just do a dry practice.
Hey, my name is Wreck-It Ralph. I'm on here. This is not my actual voice, but I'm just a stand-in for Elay because she lost a doll that she usually used this voice for. I'm Wreck-It Ralph, and this is my tiny voice. And if I talk really fast, it sounds like I'm going through the video recorder, but I'm not going through the video recorder. It's just her actual voice.
Slow down, girl. Slow down. So it's a higher pitch. After I got my tonsils taken out, it's just a higher pitch voice of this guy now. But before my tonsils were taken out, it was raspier, which is why I was able to do pretend singing rock and roll songs, because the voice was so raspy. But those are my go-to voices. Let me type in here, thank you guys for asking that, because it means a lot. And it's also, once again, a reminder for myself too. This is a great live because we're helping one another out. Thank you for asking about my voices. This is a good live. We are helping one another out. This is how YouTube is supposed to be, and social media in general. How do you spell how? I'll start rocking and laughing like Ray Charles. Oh, America. Ooh, America. Okay, hold on. Let me stick to the topic. Gravy train, dog food, gravy train, dog food. Y'all try not to swear and cuss and fuss, so if I'm saying gravy train, dog food, I'm cussing, but not cussing. Oh my goodness. Each one teach one, like on the PJs. You guys remember the PJs with Eddie Murphy? I like that show. PJs on Fridays. Working with the PJs. Yeah. Living with the PJs. Shouts out Eddie Murphy. Look out, we have squids in the chat. That's cute. That is cute. Or maybe want to draw some cows in the chat. I'm going to sing the cows in the chat song. We got so caught up in the conversation as it should be. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things on this planet Earth that they have not acknowledged but will in the future. Welcome to the Morning Moon. This is the segment where we put cows in the chats. And while we put cows in the chats, animal emojis or our favorite animal emojis in the chat, I will sing a little ditty that goes like this. Cows in the chat, 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 cows in the chat. Hey! Now, is it my sad assumption, or is this reality that the government is still blaming global warming on cows? If that is the case, we are going to need digital aerosol cans and air fresheners because the cows gonna stink up the chat. Thank you, Pepperoni. Thank you, Pepperoni. We've got some cows in the chat. I'm going to put a unicorn in the chat also because I say you could put in cows in the chat, your favorite animal emoji, and or your favorite emoji in genre. Genre. What your genre is, girl? Genre. It is a variety channel, Grandpa. I cannot. Grandpa, please leave the live. Please leave the live. Who taught you social media? Story about my father. I felt awful after I taught him how to learn how to stream on the tablet because he just acted a plumb fool when I started teaching him about technology. He did what everybody else would do. When you teach them something, they find a way to corrupt it. I'm like, Dad, that's not what this is for. I lost connection real quick, so the ones who got kicked out, I'm sorry. That was not on my volition. You can blame that on the alcohol of YouTube because they are partying really hard and they're drunk partying really hard and somehow kicked me out of my own live stream and the people left. So thank you for coming back in. The server refreshed. It feels like I have to belch. It's stuck. Please come out. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Go for the belch. Go for the belch. Go for the belch. Go for the belch. Now let me type that in there. Go for the belch. For the belch. Now, how you spell belch? B-E-A-L-C-H? B-E-A-L-C-H. Go for the belch. Y'all remember Animaniacs Wacko did was it a Christmas themed musical, and he was dressed up really nice. Thank you so much. I sent over some support for you on your channel. I'm glad I got to be a part of the live, and I'll watch more of your videos when I get a chance. Keep being you and being proud of yourself. Thank you so much. May your days continue to be bright. If you ever have been into some trouble, everything is not always entirely your fault. So know you can place the blame where it needs to go. Keep moving forward. Always be yourself, just like you told me. Every day and every minute offers something new. And we are in the time where your words make powerful changes. So I want you to have a great day. I want you to be able to get over everything that you may be stuck trying to get over mentally. No more of that. I'm here for you. You have a nice day, and thank you so very much. So what I was talking about was Animaniacs. Have you seen Animaniacs episode with, was it Wacko? There's Wacko, Yakko, and Dot. So it's Wacko. He was singing a Christmas story. Well, a Christmas jingle by way of belching. And it was Jingle Bells. So when I burped, I thought of that. And it was like, ding, 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 ding. Y'all remember that? Every time that specific episode came on, I made it my official business to turn it up as loud as I could, because my mom could not stand it. So when I found out that my mother couldn't stand it, I turned it up higher, higher, higher off the ground. Who sang that song? I sure know it's a song they didn't play on Toon Disney, but it sure was a fire song. Fire. Now that was Earth, Wind, and Fire, right? Didn't Earth, Wind, and Fire make that song fire? Well, we're going to leave it at that and assume that they did. Earth, Wind, and Fire have over 1,000 songs, don't they? Earth, Wind & Fire compilation, 1,000 songs. Is that 1,000 too many? No. Because Drake got 155,000 remixes, so what's a measly 1,000 songs from Earth, Wind & Fire? Maybe I should start going into the remix business. Remixing books I wrote. Be like, reprise, and take out one word. Reprise number 1, reprise number 2, reprise number 3, and so on. And be like, can you spot the difference? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Don't go to the light. I'm going to the light. I just thought of another idea. I've been blessed with another idea. Cue 5 heartbeats. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Bam! Then he got hit by the Mack truck by Big Red. Oh, why didn't you just let them go? Why didn't you just let them go, man? I just office hours are 9 to 5. Yeah. Chang, you like my jacket? Man, I'm going through my 5 heartbeats rant. One scene made me just regurgitate the other scene until I just exhaust all that. I got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Why y'all got to sing it like that? You're making me tired, sick, and tired. Now, y'all know I didn't even make it through this first paragraph of this YouTube story. Because I started celebrating us over the fact that we are part of YouTube history for being a contributor of what they say now. YouTube have more than 2.7 billion monthly active users. We are a part of that. We are a part of that. On November 13th, 2006, YouTube was purchased by Google for $1.65 billion. That's equivalent to $2.39 billion in 2004. No, 2024. Today, mug. Today. Just say today. Do Shanae. I miss Shanae. Just do today. Google expanded YouTube's business model of generating revenue from advertisements alone. Man, I really miss Shanae. Martin is supposed to be coming out with the spinoff. The spinoff is supposed to be by way of the DJ that was on Martin's show. He's going to have his own TV show, and that is going to be starring the legendary Tommy Davis. Tommy Davis is from In Living Color. In living color, you can do what you wanna do. Hey, in living color. In living color. In living color. Hey. Shout out everybody except Jennifer Lopez. Oh! Right? So, having said that, I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging or in suspense. Pam, man, she was my favorite out of the two. Not comparing the two, but I really like Pam's character. So expressive. That's how I know she contributed to some of the me overly delivering and overly expressing myself. But Martin in general, for his multiple characters, helped lay the foundation on me being such a terrific actor, over the top actor, you know what I'm saying? So let me see here. Martin Lawrence spinoff. I don't want to leave y'all in suspense. Man, powerful. Hey, chill now. That's the word. She sure is. Let's see. Martin Lawrence spinoff. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. A spinoff centered on the character Varnell Hill, played by Tommy Davidson from the popular sitcom Martin, is being developed for BET+. The new show titled Varnell Hill will be set behind the scene of Hill's late-night talk show with Lawrence as an executive producer. Lawrence has also created the show. I am so excited about this. I am so excited about this. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Character focus. The spinoff will center on Varnell Hill, a character introduced in the second season of Martin and played by Tommy Davidson. Show setting. The new series will be set behind the scenes of Hill's late-night talk show, building upon the success of the character with the Martin universe. Please let us have a Martin universe, because we have Bruh Man. We have Varnell Hill. We have Shanae. We have Jerome. We have the little boy with the runny nose. That's a whole metaverse. Martin, please expand your mind and take advantage of what you have left over and continue to make it a reality. We need Shanae back. I like Shanae because she was a fictional character, loosely based on people probably from his family, but she was so funny. Show setting. The new series will be set behind the scenes of Hill's late-night talk show story theme. The show is expected to explore the world of late-night talk shows, potentially with the focus of Hill's struggle to remain relevant. Oh, that is going to be really good. Can you imagine Tommy Davidson amping it up, trying to, in the name of relevancy? I think Tommy Davidson is a good person and a good actor. I honestly believe that a lot of the qualities, from what I'm gathered from Tommy Davidson as a real person and a man, are a lot of the things that my husband is. I have a good man, Savannah. I love my husband so much. Potential Martin appearances. Deadline reports that Lawrence could make appearances in the show as Martin Payne, alter ego from Martin. Dope. Hey. I gotta reread this over. This is new information for me. Deadline reports that Lawrence could make appearances in the show as Martin Payne, his alter ego from Martin. Tommy Davidson was on the Rock Show. Hold on. Let me put it. Tommy was on the Rock Show. Let me put this in here. TONY. Boom, boom, boom. Do 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 do. Word. A small part though. Oh, hey, a part is a part, especially if it's good. Now, as you see me weave side to side, I'm trying to pop up my emoji pop up on my desktop, and my phone is in the way. Oh, come on. Let me find it. come on, emoji. You now this computer know what type of emoji I'm talking about. Do I have to get completely technical? There's over 1,000 emojis in here, and it want me to be specific on what each emoji is. It makes me wonder if these emojis are alive, just like in the Emoji Movie. No, we are specific. Call us by our set names. Oh, come on. I don't want to just choose something else. I am looking for... Hang on. I gotta sit up a little bit because this is not happening. This is not happening. Let me look over here. Let me look over here. Get over here. Oh boy. Here it is. It took me forever and a day to find it, but I found it. This is the emoji I'm looking for. Exploding head emoji. I typed some of that word and it wouldn't even show me. I had to be that specific. I cannot. I'm going to scroll down to the third paragraph of Wikipedia, YouTube. The description is in the link if you want to follow along. It says, since its purchase by Google, YouTube has expanded beyond the core website into mobile apps, to which I'm using right now. I am live streaming on my mobile device. Network television and the ability to link with other platforms. Video categories on YouTube include music videos, video clips, news, shorts, and feature films, songs, documentaries, movie trailers, teasers, TV spots, live stream vlogs, and more. What more could YouTube give us? What more do you want from me? Boo! Tyrese. Oh man, he has come a long way from Pepsi. If Tyrese can just get back to drinking Coca-Cola. If Tyrese could just get back to drinking Coca-Cola, I think his life would be set straight. Wait, there's more. Tell me more. Cue Grease.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Dun, 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 dun.
Tell us more, tell us more.
Thank you. NSYNC. Dun, dun, dun. Now to our sponsors. Grease is brought to you by Tater Tots, Dinosaur Chicken Nuggets, and Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. I got the blues. Thank you. Thank you. Not a serious bone in your body. I'm having a flashback. Mama, is that you? Not a serious bone in your body. I'm hearing the voices. Mama, I'm getting scared. I'm shaking. Excuse me. I'm going in today. Going in for what? Going in for what? Going in for... Let's slow it down a notch. Let's slow it down a notch. Turn up forward.
She sounds constipated.
Shut up. having a good time, having a good time, having a good time. Don't stop me now. Mamma mia, mamma mia, la la la. Mamma mia, let me go. Ha 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 ha. We won't say the name that must not be mentioned. Da, 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 da. For me, for me, for me. Shouts out Queen. Will I ever successfully right, holler and hoop, hoop and holler, holler and hoop. Don't help, it's taking me away. Mama, holler and hoop, hoop and holler. Don't go to the light. Mama, no, I don't want to be with you like that.
The light! The light!
What else can I read? I'm going to the fourth paragraph of this. YouTube has unprecedented social impact, influencing.
Those are white people words.
Unprecedented social impact. Tommy got all F's on his report card. Unprecedented social impact. Susie got all A's on her report card. Unprecedented social impact. Tyrone got all A's on his report card. Whatever do you mean? YouTube has unprecedented social impact, influencing popular culture, internet trends, and creating multi-millionaire celebrities, i.e. myself. I am a multi-millionaire YouTube creative celebrity. In the time where words mean power, I am that. A multi-millionaire celebrity from YouTube. Despite its growth and success, the platform has been criticized for its facilitation of the spread of misinformation and copyrighted content, routinely violating its users' privacy, excessive censorship, and copyrighted content, endangering the safety of the little ones and their well-being. All have we know in YouTube history, that was a dark time for all of us, especially if you cared about the little people. That was a dark time. So shout out for YouTube for getting that situation together. Which is why we have now the box where it says, is this material for children or no?
That's why that box exists.
Goodness, I am burning up in this cow suit because I'm working hard under these lights. This is not the only YouTube video I did today. The other video I did was about an hour and some change long. And this was rolling up to be about the same amount of time. Let me see something really quickly. I got nothing but love for you, baby. I think a frog sang that part. I'm gonna put some frogs in the chat. Shout out to the frogs. And no way in Hades or heaven could somebody do that unless they channel their inner Kermit the Frog. Frogs in the chat. Shout out to Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog. The Frog. Shout out Kermit the Frog. Art of Mind 559. Good morning to you, and how are you doing this fine day? How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. I'm having a great time. I'm acting a plum fool, as my ma and pa would say. Yeah. Wow. Do you think they would ever make another cartoon? Remember Wayne Heads? Wayne Heads, Wayne Heads, the party's just begun. Wayne Heads, Wayne Heads, the 41144 fun. Hey ho, hey ho, Wayne Heads. I thought that cartoon was awful and cute at the same time because it reflected their lives, you know? Thank you for putting Kyle's in the chat. So he knows what time it is, as well as everybody else who's been in this chat participating. Y'all been dropping some gems for me, and I've been dropping some gems for you guys. I've been having a blast on this one. This is a special kind of YouTube video today. I'm gonna have to replay it so I can actually take some notes for myself. You guys have helped me out, and I know I've helped you guys out. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, Pokemon, I wanna be the very best, dun, dun, like no one ever was. Dun, 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 dun. Pokemon, what is it? I wanna be the very best, dun, dun, like no one ever was. Dun, 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 to catch them, it's my real test. To train them is the cost. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I used to have that CD. I have to buy it again. The CD was off the chain. So Marlon does a good WB frog. Dubba 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 WB. Did he do that? Oh man, tell me about it. Great song. You know that Pokemon CD that I used to have, and that particular version or rendition of that Pokemon song I was singing is from To Be a Master, and they actually won awards for that CD. Yes, at the time it was CDs. Album, record. Same difference to these modern day kids. And just one moment, please. Will I grab a light snack? I'm looking through here to see what I want to read next. So what I'm going to do now is scroll down or skip down to the history right here of YouTube. It specifically says history in big bold lettering, and I'm going to read this here. It says funding and initial growth from the time bracket of 2005 to 2006. Here's the story right here I want to share. It says, sound like I'm about to break out in a song. Here's the story I wanted to share with you. According to a story that has often been repeated in the media, Hurley and Chin developed the idea for YouTube during the early months of 2005, after they had experienced difficulty sharing videos that had been shot at a dinner party at Chin's apartment in San Francisco. Kareem did not attend the party and denied that it had occurred, but Chin remarked that the idea that YouTube was founded after a dinner party was probably very strengthened by marketing ideas around creating a story that was digestible. Now, here's the funny part. I think this might be the real reason why YouTube was birthed. Because they said, Kareem said the inspiration for the YouTube came from the Super Bowl, the one that Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson was in. So it's Super Bowl, XXXV, line. When Janet Jackson's Something Special was showing and was briefly exposed by Justin Timberlake during the halftime show, Kareem could not easily find the video clip of the incident. and the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami online. So he was looking for Janet Jackson exposure from the Super Bowl and the tsunami. So this led to the idea of a video sharing site. Hurley and Chin said that the original idea for the YouTube was a video version of an online dating service and had been influenced by the website Hot or Not. They created posts on Craigslist asking attractive women to upload videos of themselves to YouTube in exchange for a $100 reward. Difficulty in finding enough dating videos led to a change of plans, with the site's founders deciding to accept uploads of any video. Hence why we are celebrating today the 20th anniversary for the Me at the Zoo video. Because after all of that, the stage being set of how we are led up to this moment of celebrating the first YouTube video upload, that's the backstory. So after striking out on not successfully having the dating site have enough applicants to submit themselves to be graded whether they were hot or not for a $100 prize, they decided to just let the floodgates open and let people start uploading stuff. So Me at the Zoo was uploaded on April 23rd, 2005. Today, guys, is April 23rd, 2005, the 20th anniversary, where the floodgates for you and I to be able to have world domination, world dominion, and take over the YouTube with our personas and personalities. Happy 20th birthday to us. No matter what year you came on YouTube, happy celebration to you and me and you. That's what this whole video was about. And in the beginning, well, in the midst of this wonderful video being created, all of us were able to just chat and shoot the breeze with everybody and celebrate and kick ideas. You guys fed into me and I fed into you. The anniversary is celebrating the very first content creator uploading a video on YouTube. Today marks the 20th anniversary because there's a whole backstory where how YouTube became YouTube. It was originally designed to be a dating app. That didn't go over well, so they decided to let us create video. So the first video that was uploaded was called Me at the Zoo, and that marks today. So YouTube in general, if you go to your home page on YouTube, next to the hamburger tab or those three lines is going to say 20 and a birthday cake, and it's going to tell you basically what I'm saying, where they're celebrating the 20th anniversary of content creators, of us, because they are acknowledging if it was not for us coming up here, hanging out with people, expressing ourselves, turning it into a business, or just on here to learn and have fun, there will be no them, and so on and so on. So it's technically like YouTube has two birthdays, because according to AI Overview, YouTube was officially founded on February 14th, 2005, when the domain youtube.com was activated. However, the first video, Me at the Zoo, was uploaded on April 23rd, 2005. So they get two birthdays. That's dope. And in my mind, I took it as a rebirth. You have to be born first, then reborn again into your purpose or destiny. So I took that. That's exactly how I interpret it, and they gave me hope and motivation. So that's really cool. So some of us have not been born again into our purpose or destiny yet, but just keep moving forward, knowing that you want something more, something better, and just keep having that. I think it's in front of you, so you can continue to use that as momentum to try to consciously make healthy choices for yourself, so you can be ready when your moment of opportunity comes. So I had a great time talking about this. I'm gonna go back to Wikipedia. They have so much stuff to talk about in reference to YouTube, guys. I haven't even scratched the surface on this. The next what do you want to call it, paragraph or subject matter they have with this YouTube thing is called broadcast yourself error, and that's from 2006 to 2013. Next is Susan Wojcicki's leadership, 2014 to 2023. After that is recent history. Wow, 2023 to present. Wow. This is cool. Senior leadership, features, videos, copyright issues. So those are all the notes in reference to the copyright issues that they probably accrued over the time. What else is in here? Client ID. They're talking about a segment from Russia. April Fool's gags. Oh, I would love to read that. I'm going to have to break this down. Because when I think of April Fool's gags, what comes to mind is when gagging went too far. Because when YouTube started, it was like the jokesters and stuff, they were really dominant on here. You know, gag gifts and jokes and stuff. But if it's got a little April Fool's gags, that's what I think it might be about. They have services. They're talking about YouTube services, YouTube Premium and all that. What's past that part? Playables. There's a chapter for playables, criticisms and controversies of YouTube, privacy concerns, censorship, the ban. This is juicy. I want to just pop some popcorn and just read all through this. This is good. Now, if YouTube is a 5013C association, well, they have all their business laid out for you to read, unlike some churches. Moving forward, social impact. Next, we have, after social impact, finances of YouTube, partnership with corporations. We have advisor boycott, YouTube earnings, revenue and copyright holders. And then after that, they have a list following C also. And it is a long list of stuff. Notes, references, tons of references, guys. They have over 200 references in here. Citation is key. So you can do a further deep dive if you wanna. Shout out to Bebe Kids. Remember Robin Harrison, the late great Robin Harrison, who starred in as himself in Bebe's Kids? He was like, whoop you when I wanna. Man, we are going on 258. Wow, I'm gonna scroll down and see how many citations it is. We are hitting 300 citations for this Wikipedia search. And I was complaining that a video I did, was it for Jurassic Park? It was a video I did in Morning Mood, and I had so many citations, y'all, that I ran out of room in the description box. It was so many citations because I wanted to not leave you guys hanging, because if you want to study for yourself to see where all this information was coming from, I left it all down there, but I simply ran out of room. Okay, I'm finished scrolling. There are to date, as of April 23, 2025, 11:58 a.m. 2 minutes left remaining in this glorious morning. Thank you so much for hanging on with me. Let's ride it out until the afternoon. We still have some morning time to burn. There are 365 citations for this article by way of Wikipedia. And if they forgot something, I would not be surprised. But to have that many, they really were doing their research. Were they? Or no? Doing the research or no? Doing the research or no? Doing the research or no? No. They did their research. Further reading, external links. Woo, I'm sweating up here, and I haven't even read through the whole thing, but I am very excited. I hit the bottom, a Wikimedia project powered by Media Wiki. I have the link to where I was reading all this information from in the description box, so you can see. Y'all, now I'm scrolling back to the top. Let me push the home button. I have a generic keyboard, so I don't know which key I have to use for the home button to get back to the top of this article. So I had to do it the old-fashioned way and just scroll the mouse all the way up to the top so I get to the beginning. It is almost time for afternoon to hit. Morning mood is about to come to a close. Do you guys have anything you want to say or ask or expound upon before we close out morning mood? While you do that, I'm going to read the survey, see what you guys voted on. So today's survey, in this one shiny moment, there was a poll. Which cereal would you choose today in this one shiny moment? Honey Smacks is at 100%. Pop-Tart cereal is at a whopping 0. Okay. So I'll end the poll on that. So you guys picked that cereal. Hey, thank you for participating in there. We have 100% for Honey Smacks. Thank you for all that voted. Let me go to the top. I chose, my answers typed at the top. I chose Pop-Tart cereal because I would eat it without no milk. I'll have it plain because it's a great snack. So that's my aspect of coming for it today at this moment. I need to type in the closing remarks. The closing remarks. This is the closing remarks. The closing remarks. Right now I'm scrolling down seeing who's going live at the same time because it's really cool to me that while I'm live, I'm sharing YouTube live time with other people. So Don Lemon is currently on. It seems to me that we are always going live at the same time. Shouts out to Don Lemon. He's going live right now. And Smart Christian's channel is going live right now. No, his is a premiere, so that's technically not live unless he's in the comments. So yeah, Don Lemon is currently going live right now. It's nice to be able to share time slot with him. So let me, something about that singing frog, dude. Let me type in closing remarks. I'm having a great time, but I do need to take care of myself. I've been talking all morning. Let me look for the, hang on while I look for the, hang tight while I look for the emoji. Something about that singer frog, the WB frog, WB. I miss him. He had a top hat, and when he danced, he slid his feet. Dance. I said dance. Yuck. Yeah. Ribbit. I had a fun time and a good time. While I type the closing remarks, I'm going to scarf down a bite of food. I'm going to have a, oh yeah. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my Clementine. Yeah, I do miss that. Didn't he sing that when he was trying to cross the road as well? I'm typing closing remarks and eating food. Please stand by. World of wonder, world of world. Welcome to the wonderful world of Disney. The features presentation is Lion King. Ha! The way, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh boy. And plans. I'm going to keep typing. I had a wonderful time chatting with you all today. It was refreshing to be able to kick around goals, dreams, and plans. We were able to help one another, encourage, inspire, 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 inspire. Oh no, the ants are here. There's a whole lot of house to clean. Y'all remember that commercial? We were able to help, encourage, inspire, encourage, encourage, inspire, and uplift one another. Is uplift one or two words? We're about to find out. I got work to do. I got work to do. Dun, dun, dun. I got a job to do. Dun, dun, dun. I got work to do. Dun, dun. I got a job to do. Dun, dun. Oh, in the dark. Oh, in the dark. Oscar Brothers. Remix. Oh man, am I ever gonna finish these citations? I keep segueing off into La La Land. It's my show. Do what I want to do. I don't care who you talking to. It's my show. It's my show. It's my show. It's my show. We were able to help encourage, inspire, and uplift one another. Apparently, one another is two words. Shouts out to spell check and Grammarly. I roll. I'm embarrassed. Nope. How you write books and you can't spell? Spell check and prayer. Moving on. Ooh. If I let the fact that I'm not well learned in how to be grammatically correct, I wouldn't have never self-published anything. We were able to help encourage, inspire, and uplift one another. Bam. Closing remarks. I had a wonderful time chatting with all of you today. Heart. It was refreshing to be able to kick around goals, dreams, and plans. We were able to help encourage, inspire, and uplift one another. I wanted to say something else. But those are the things. I really had a good time. This episode has been very monumental for myself. And I'm very happy that I've been able to help. That was one of the reasons I wanted to be on here. Not only because it's a place for creatives like myself. Look at me. I'm in a cow suit, green hair, hoop earrings, Funkos in the back. And my production quality is janky. And it's been janky for 12 years. But I'm still on here having a good time being myself. And I wanted to help people because, believe it or not, I had an unfair life. I had a lot of unfair cards dealt my way whilst under the care of adult supervision. So I wanted to write books, which I have. I want to continue to write books and use them as a model or a tool as talk pieces and book conversations to help you guys not make the same mistakes I made, or to help you find your words if you are unfortunately in a situation that I once was in the past. So I found it that as a young child, not having the right words to voice makes it 6 times, 7 times harder to try to reach out for help, because you want to say that there was something wrong, but you don't know how to explain it. So I can say there were a lot of things before a lot of stuff happened to me that I wanted to do and be when I grew up, but those unfortunate cards that were dealt to me really altered me instantly. So Who you see now is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. And I really like who I am right now, currently speaking as of today. My government name is Ercerla, but I honestly prefer LA. You know how in stories where they, like in the Bible stories, people change their names to reflect where they are and who they are, because the name that was given to them may not be the name that best reflected to them. So I chose LA. I haven't changed it legally, but with all this branding I have, so it is legally branded as that. But I like LA. It's even in my earrings. So that's me taking a stand and taking like a control of my life. Yeah, I'm way better now. And I honestly like who I am today. And so I'm on here having a good time and teaching everyone through the art of creativity and just being myself for all these years to hold the line of truth. Hold the line of truth of being yourself. The payout may not always come fast. My payout hasn't come fast in the ways that I would have liked, but it has surely come to pass in good ways, in other ways. So I'm happy about that. Turning lemons into lemonade. Excuse me. Now that was a good one. I feel better. Now I have more room for food. I think I'll have a donut today. If I burp 2 more good times, I could successfully go to Old Country Buffet and not use the plate they give me, but pile my food onto the actual tray. Don't give me no dinky plate. Give me the tray. Hold on the food. Yeah, so I tell you, I'm very happy. I am stronger than ever. That's for sure. And going through these trials have helped me strengthen my imagination thought processes. I can tell you that much for sure. If you know how to pay a bill, that means you're using your imagination. It might be the boring part of the imagination, but just keep that in mind. Yeah. I'm gonna put some party emojis in here just to celebrate all of us on here in this moment. Ooh, I just saw a dab one. What? Let's dab. I got a dab. Bam, bam. And put the party emoji in there. Emojis in here to celebrate. Celebrating everyone, including myself. I know my family's going to be really proud of me with this particular video. I know they are proud of me in general, but this video right here really hit home. I've been really blessed by you all in this video. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate y'all as I successfully stumbled through speaking the English language to the best of my ability on this live. Shouts out to Tommy Sotomayor for saying that we brutally butcher the English language. Don't let the English language beat you down. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Here's my sign-off song. Sure, murmur, murmur, sure, murmur, sure, murmur, sure, murmur, 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 murmur.